Hi, I'm going to reflect on question 3, which is critique your interpersonal and communication skills during the placement, especially your ability to be assertive when needed. I believe that my communication skills before going into the placement, especially with elderly people, were limited. I do work in a pharmacy, so I do talk to elderly people a lot, but those living in a residential care facility, I've never talked to. So it was something that I was worried about. One of my residents in particular was born in another country, although she has been here for 80 years. She does still have that other language, so I was concerned about that. Luckily, I can speak that other language, so that was definitely a starting point for our therapeutic relationship building. And in the end, I believe that if she misunderstood or asked me to repeat a word, it wasn't because she didn't know the word, it was just because I was being unclear and not loud enough. Because when I was clearer and louder, she fully understood what I was trying to say. So I think going into 4th year, being clear and specific and loud when needed, but not all the time, is something that I will definitely do. Another time, with staff, it's quite important to obviously communicate effectively. I can think of one occasion where I was talking to the physiotherapist on site about one of my residents, a man, about his fall that he had just had. And our ability to communicate was greatly influenced by my knowledge of falls risk. She had, created an actual brochure on staying on your feet, and so gave that to me. And that really boosted our relationship. And I think that furthering to that interpersonal communication skills, another resident, when I was doing an assessment on her, I was doing the Hierarchic Dementia Scale Revised Edition. We were in a very quiet room. I did make sure that was taken care of, so she was minimally distracted as much as is possible. However, another resident did come into that room and did begin talking and asking for a cup of tea. I was able to be assertive with her and just say, look, I'll get you a cup of tea once I finish talking with my resident, which seemed to settle her down. And it wasn't too assertive, but it definitely got the point across that I wasn't here for her at this present moment, but that I would be, and I would get to make her a cup of tea, and I did. And it was difficult at the time because my resident that I was doing the HDSR on, while she was involved with the assessment, she did then become distracted by this lady talking to us, and asked me if I would just like to go and make her a cup of tea right away, just so she'd stop talking to us. But I was able to bring her back to the assessment and to the present moment by just gently, bringing her back to what we were actually doing and trying to refocus her attention. So I think that definitely this placement has improved my communication skills in terms that I am a lot more specific and clear, and I do have a calming voice as well with the residents, which I find definitely helps, particularly those with dementia, to feel that they are safe and that they can trust me. Thank you.